What's up, guys? Roadwood here with Unashamed Gaming, bringing you another Modern Warfare Remastered game today. It's going to be a game of Search. Um, Again, not my best game, but on short notice, it was a decent enough game to post, I thought. So, that being said, at the end of this video, there's kind of a little funny clip as well, so be sure to stick around for that, or if you want to just skip ahead to it, I guess I can't stop you from doing that either. But mostly what I'm going to talk about is Search and Destroy in Modern Warfare Remastered. Search and Destroy in Call of Duty 4 was probably one of my favorite things to play. I really got into Call of Duty 4 with Team Tactical, playing, basically Team Tactical is 3v3, and you know, when you got two other friends on, you can go into Team Tactical and basically run all over kids, you know, if you're any good. But it's just 3-on-3 random game types, objective. I think the TDM is in there as well. Search and Destroy is in there. I think Domination is in there. I know Sabotage is in there, and Headquarters. So it's just a lot of fun to be able to play 3v3 objective like that. So anyway, one of those, of course, was Search and Destroy, and I ended up playing a lot of Search and Destroy in COD 4 and really grew to enjoy it, and that's really what got me into Call of Duty and Call of Duty 4 was playing Search. And I'm basically using the same class in this game that I was using in that game, which is an MP5 silenced with stopping power, claymores, and I have steady aim on this. I used to use deep impact. It's a little bit weak with the silencer in this game. Doesn't really seem to do much, so I end up using steady aim instead, which helps out a little bit on the close range gunfights, of course. But the only downside to this setup is it takes a little while to kill because you're not using, well, you are using stopping power, but you've got the silencer on there, and it's like 3 to 4 bullets, which is more than most guns in this game, which I talked about in my last video. The time to kill is ridiculously fast on a lot of ARs and subs with stopping power. But that's my setup, and for the maps and the bomb placements in this game, they're about perfect, what you want for Search. I really can't think of a situation where Search and Destroy has the bombs in a bad spot. It seems to me like it's fairly balanced as far as bomb positioning goes. You know, one team has a good path to one bomb. Usually the defensive team, there's one like neutral bomb and one bomb that's a little bit easier to defend on most maps, which I think is kind of how Search and Destroy should be set up. It balances the game out enough to where, you know, there's one like obviously easier bomb for the team to go for the offensive team to go for. But if they play their cards right, they can actually get around to the other bomb, which is more easily defended. Usually in that case, if you get the bomb down, it's a lot easier to defend, but it's a lot harder to get to. So you're rewarded for getting to it by having an easily defensible bomb, but it is harder to get there. And a lot of times teams will just stack the bomb that's easy to get to and then leave the other one unprotected. So it kind of is a good system of checks and balances in the game. No election puns intended, and allows you to have a little more free will and choice with Search and Destroy, and it's more strategic. This game encourages very strategic play in Search, which is something that I like. That kid somehow got a headshot on me. You'll notice I'm cutting out my deaths. I don't think you want to sit here and watch my teammates screw around any more than I do. Another thing I've noticed is you can tell people are coming off 2 years of jetpack Call of Duties because they don't play smart. Their boots on the ground, and it really shows through in some gameplays. But that being said, Search in this game is just so great, and I'm so happy that it's back. Right now, Infinite Warfare is not being well received by most people. Viewership is lower than it's been on Call of Duty in forever. Not only is Modern Warfare Remastered beating it, but I saw Crim6 tweeted out a picture today that chess is higher on the Twitch viewership right now than Infinite Warfare. And that is not what you want, especially if you are, I mean, if you're just a casual player, you don't care. But if you are on, you know, have any interest in competitive, you want to see Call of Duty esports grow, then you definitely don't want to see that the viewership is down. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't even really want to play it. It's not that it's not fun, or not that I don't enjoy it. It's just that it's not, I don't know. There's just so much crap in it for me to learn, and I just don't want to. I don't have the desire to put forth the effort to learn for that game because it's not the game I wanted. Again, I legit might not have bought it if it wasn't for Modern Warfare Remastered being with it. So I think it's just not the game anybody wanted. We saw that with the original trailer getting so many dislikes. Granted, a lot of those were bots, but receiving so many dislikes still, well, that tells me that it was a game that people didn't want. The vast majority of the community wants to go back to boots on the ground, but the developers just don't seem to have that in mind. Of course, we have no idea what Sledgehammer has planned for next year's Call of Duty, and I know it's way too early to start talking about next year's Call of Duty. And again, I want to give Infinite Warfare a chance. It's just, these are my thoughts on why it's not doing as good as it could be doing. It's just because it's not what people wanted to see out of Call of Duty. And I think they've done a lot of cool things. I think they have put a lot of things in the game that they legitimately think are good ideas. Some of them are, some of them aren't. And some of them just don't work quite like... They probably don't work quite as well in practice as they did on the drawing board, essentially. So, you know, that's to be said, I guess. So, you got to give them some credit where credit's due. They've tried. You know, and they still might have a good chance to have a good Call of Duty, but it's just not the game people wanted, and that's why I think so many people are just against it. But that's my thoughts on it, guys. This last clip, this game's over here, but this last clip is from a different search game on this actual map, just to have you have a heads up for what's going to be in the clip. I end up getting 4 kills from the grave in 1 round of Search and Destroy. And you'll have to just watch and see how that unfolds. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy this extra little bit at the end here. If you did, be sure to leave a like. As always, I welcome your comments down below. Not sure who's uploading tomorrow, if anyone is, but we'll see you guys next time. God bless.
That round.